if you like the idea of having a 5 fragrance collection under $200 that will cover you for the entire year, stay tuned to this video. What's up? I'm E and welcome to my channel, E Smells Good. I'd like to say thank you for tuning into this video. If you are a fan of fragrances or fragrance related content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on everything that I post here on the channel. So I was messaging in the comments of a couple of my videos back and forth with someone, I believe I'm saying this right, Hansa. I'm sorry if I messed up your name, but they mentioned that they are in school and would love to see a video on fragrances that are perfect for a student. So Hansa, if you are watching, this is that video. The overall objective of this list was to take into account the budget of a student and give a student a small 5 fragrance collection that's going to cover all the bases. Specifically, they asked for a summer fragrance, a winter fragrance, a special occasion fragrance, something casual, and something that they can wear either to work or to school. And our budget that we're trying to stay under for this video is $200 total. So if you like the idea of having a 5 fragrance collection under $200 that will cover you for the entire year, stay tuned to this video. The first one on our list is going to be our summertime fragrance, and it is Club de Nuit Milestone. Now, Club de Nuit Milestone is Armaf's take on the Creed Millesime Imperial DNA. What you're going to get out of this one, it is a slightly salty, aquatic, citrusy, fruity fragrance. Overall, this one smells extremely fresh, inviting, perfect for spring and summertime. Personally, I get really good performance and longevity out of this one. In fact, I get a lot more performance out of this than I do the original Creed. It's one of my favorite DNAs for the summertime, and it's one of my most complimented fragrances as well. And the best part about it is that this one comes in right around the $25 range. So if salty aquatic with a slight fruity touch sounds like your vibe for the summertime, check out Club de Nuit Milestone. For our winter fragrance, we're gonna go with Lattafa's Assad. This is going to be Lattafa's take on Sauvage Elixir. What you're gonna get out of this is something that's very similar to that Sauvage Elixir DNA, only to me, it's a little smoother with a vanilla note in the base. Overall, this one smells a bit warm, spicy, slightly sweet. And the reason I decided to go with this one for our winter fragrance is because it has enough body to get through the cold air, but it also has enough versatility that as a college student, you could wear this for numerous occasions. Now, where Sauvage Elixir is going to cost you anywhere from $175 to $200+, this one can often be found around the $25 range as well. So once again, for our winter fragrance, we have Lattafa's Assad. Coming up next, we have our special occasion fragrance. And for that one, we're going back to the house of Armaf, and it is Club de Nuit Préchaud. Now, this is going to be Armaf's take on the Creed Aventus Absolute DNA. However, you avoid that $300 price tag and instead can find this one usually for around 40 bucks. Take that Creed Aventus DNA, amp up the spices and the sweetness, and you have this. Now, as far as why I picked this one for our special occasion fragrance, this one has a bit of an opulence to it. And personally, even though it is a cheapie, I feel very special when I'm wearing this. Now, Creed Aventus overall is a very popular fragrance within the fragrance community, but for the majority of people that you're going to be around as a student, most of them are not wearing Creed Aventus. If anything, they may be wearing a dupe of it. But I'd be willing to guarantee not many of them are going to be smelling like Creed Aventus Absolute. And that is what's going to set you aside for those special occasions. The Creed Aventus Absolute is the most luxurious take on that DNA, and this is the most affordable alternative to that. This one could easily be worn to a black tie event or any other occasion that you deem special enough to wear it. So once again, for our special occasion fragrance for a student, we have Armaf Club de Nuit Préchaud. Coming up next, we have our casual fragrance, and for that one, I decided to go with Coach for Men, the original Eau de Toilette. Now, the reason I decided to go for Coach for Men for our casual fragrance, I thought to myself, what did a casual day as a student look like for me? Well, a casual day for me was going to the mall, going to the movies, hanging out with my fellow students, maybe just going to the student center, kicking it and grabbing something to eat. This is a fragrance that I could see working well for any of those casual occasions. In fact, you can kind of think of this as your dumb reach as a student. Whether you're going out to a party, hanging out with friends, or going to a game, Coach for Men has that covered. Or if you just need something to wear to go to the store real quick, Coach for Men has that covered too. This is a perfect casual throw on, get out type of a fragrance. Now I will say, unlike the previous 3 fragrances, which are all performance beasts for me, this one is not that. I typically get around 5-ish hours with this one, but you can easily solve the longevity issue with this one by carrying a decant in your pocket and just refresh every few hours. And as the theme for this list is affordable fragrances for students, this one can often be found for below $40. In fact, I got mine for $29. So for our perfect casual fragrance for a student, we have Coach for Men, the Eau de Toilette. Now our last fragrance is going to be one for either work or for school, and that is going to be Al Haramain Aqua Dubai. This is going to be their take on the Louis Vuitton Imagination DNA. Now where the OG is going to cost you anywhere from $300 to $400, this one can be found often around the $45 to $50 range. I found this one for $47. This one opens up very citrusy with a slight bit of melon to give it a fruity touch. And all of that sits on top of what is essentially an extremely soapy, clean fragrance. Now don't think because this one is soapy and clean that it does not have good performance. I've been getting anywhere from 12 to 14 hours with this fragrance. And when it comes to work and school, in my opinion, those are the best occasions to smell inoffensive. And there's nothing more inoffensive than smelling clean and soapy. But this one does it in the most luxurious way possible. So rounding off our list, a fragrance that is perfect for work as well as school, we have Al Haramain Aqua Dubai. But that is going to be it for this video. That is going to be my 5 fragrances that I recommend for a student. The majority of fragrances included in the collection were dupes of some pretty expensive fragrances. So I think when you take into consideration that any one of those originals already is double the cost of this entire collection, it's well worth the purchase. And let's be real, when you're a student, your main focus, at least for me it was going to class, keeping my grades high, and having fun with my friends. Having these affordable scents gives you more money in your pocket to do those things. Money that you save with this affordable collection, you could easily get yourself a new outfit or just go out and spend some quality time with your friends. So I'd like to say thank you to Hansa for the topic of today's video. I hope you got a chance to watch it and I hope you enjoy some of these picks. And I hope that the rest of you found this video useful as well. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of this list. What would you put in? What would you take out? Let me know what your perfect fragrances for a student would be. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It does so much to support this small channel. And until next time, peace.